Now to President Trump's tariffs and what he said late today about his 145% tariffs on Chinese goods coming into the U.S. And tonight, the president telling Time magazine he would not call President Xi first, but indicated President Xi has reached out to him. And President Trump now claiming to have made 200 trade deals already. But the White House providing no proof. Here's Mary Bruce.
Tonight, President Trump declaring he will not roll back his staggering 145% tariffs on all Chinese products entering the U.S. unless China agrees to substantial concessions.
Well, I'm not going to drop them unless they give us something that's, substantial. Otherwise, I'm not going to drop them.
But it's not clear what concessions would be enough. And at this point, it's also unclear whether the U.S. and China are even negotiating. The president insists they are, telling Time magazine in a new interview that Chinese President Xi Jinping personally reached out to him. Trump said that after Time asked if he would be willing to make the first call. Will you call President Xi if he doesn't call you? They asked. No, Trump said. You won't? Nope. Time then asking, has he called you yet? Yep, and I don't think that's a sign of weakness on his behalf. This, though China insists, quote, China and the United States have not consulted or negotiated on the tariff issue. The United States should not confuse the public. Today, ABC's Rachel Scott asking the president.
You said that you have spoken to President Xi. When did that happen? China says it hasn't happened.
I spoke to him numerous times.
But Trump pressed, when did those calls happen? Were they after Trump put in place his tariffs on China?
Have you spoken to him since the tariffs? When did you last
I don't want to comment on that, but I've spoken to him many times.
Trump is eager to prove his trade policies are paying off. He told Time magazine he has already made 200 deals, though he wouldn't say what they were or which countries are involved. But the bottom line, the White House has not announced a single deal yet, and this all comes as the president is now preparing to mark his first 100 days in office. Our new ABC News Washington Post Ipsos poll showing just 34% approve of his handling of tariffs, with 64% disapproving, and 7 in 10 Americans say Trump's tariffs will drive up inflation. David.
Mary Bruce live at the White House on a Friday night for us. Mary, thank you.